Good evening. What's up, Troy? How's it going? How are you tonight? How was the Friday? The start to the weekend? Hopefully it was good. Hopefully it's still going good. Hopefully we have a good night. Keeping it incredibly chill. I mainly got on here tonight to just basically catch up with everybody. I haven't been on all week. I haven't been streaming. I'm gonna get back to it. I'm actually working on a schedule to make things easier in my life. It was something I didn't think was gonna have to happen. I'm probably gonna talk about this like 3 or 4 times tonight, but definitely is something that's gonna have to happen. Just trying to real life outside of stream life is just kind of like one's clashing with the other every step of the way, so I kind of gotta get something going good. Playing the Division 2, nice. A lot of people have been playing Devil May Cry 5. I'm gonna have to look into it, probably. I'm hearing too many good things about it. Jazz, what's up? Eyewitness. I might need one. Shit's crazy in these days, this world, everything, whatnot. For real. You never know people these days. You think you do, but you never really know. Laugh. Ayo! You never know. Like I said, life's crazy. You never know when you might need an eyewitness. You might be just like going to all you the bank these days, and just like, you never know, just like some guy comes up to you like, Wallabaloo! Actually, I've never heard anybody other than myself just say Wallabaloo, so that's probably not gonna happen, but, you know, some crazy shit. Might, maybe, one day, who knows? But ayo, Chad's glad to have you. Hopefully, yeah, you've also had a good Friday and everything. It's gonna be awkward when Good Friday comes up, because it's coming up. And then I say, have you had a good Friday? And they're just like, do you mean, did I have a good Friday? Or did you mean, like, Good Friday? Or, like, are you generally asking if I had a good Friday because my day was shit? Love all around, Troy. Ah! Keeping it strong. Hopefully I can keep the streams up, a little bit more. I still want to do it the majority of the week, but like I said, you know, just trying to keep a schedule going. It's kind of weird because like so many things clash, and when I try to balance things, I'm the one that clashes. I get so tired. I work a full-time job as well, so I mean it's extremely difficult. Hopefully it doesn't take longer to get into this. In the meantime, there's a few things I could do. Minato! What is up? How are you, Minato? Joko's here. Come here. Come here. Don't be bashful. We're just keeping shit chill tonight. So, Minato, how was the Friday? How's everybody been in general? You know, it's not just Friday, you know, in general, like, how was the week? I haven't been here, so... Me and Choco doing gold saucer shenanigans. Ain't that right? That's right. And then she instantly runs off. Doing good? Glad to hear you're doing good. I'm doing okay. You know, I've had just like 2019 has been pretty fucking crazy, let me tell you. Like, no pumping the brakes on that one. It's like been the fucking craziest year of my life, and we're only 3.5 months into it. I'm a little scared of what's gonna happen on the last half of the, like, this year. Like, if it's already like this now, what the fuck's gonna happen in December? Is Santa real? Is he gonna die? Is it gonna be a public thing? Will we know? Like, all of our lives, we've thought he was fake. What if out of the blue, we find out the Easter Bunny was real, Santa was real, who else is out there? What other divine Cupid? There's more of those people out there. Those things and people. What if they're all real now? Sandman. And they're just like, gods. We'll go the edgy route. They're gods. And they die this year in December. I mean, I'm knocking on wood because I'd hate to be the guy that predicted that. But, like, oh, just saying. Steven, what's up? Been playing The Last of Us on all difficulties. You beat it from easy all the way to hard so far and haven't gotten above a silver trophy. Shit, that's fucking crazy. That sounds cool, though. Glad you've been doing good, Troy. And Steven, I hope you've been doing pretty great as well. Glad to hear from everybody so far. 360, not that bad. Not that great, but not that bad. Hey, what you doing, Chocobo? Whoa, hey. This is gold saucer shenanigans we're talking about here. You don't get the colony moves. What the monkey? What did you do, Choco? 720. Still not that great, still not that bad. You know, one of those. Devil May Cry 5 is awesome, so I've heard. I've actually heard that quite a bit. LJ was actually talking to me the other day about it. Santa isn't real? Maybe. You know, like, Santa is about as real as, ooh, I'm not gonna go that route. I'm not gonna go, I was about to go making some edgy religious jokes, but I'm gonna step like 1 foot ahead of myself, and I'm not gonna go that route, because going the edgy religion route is like, ugh, super edgy. I love walking that line in reality, but I don't know about it right now. Not on the stream. Not yet. I don't think we're ready for that. Only really downside to Devil May Cry 5 is... it's been so long since you played a Devil May Cry. It's the same for me. Like, actually, 5 looks and sounds really cool, and a lot of people have actually been telling me to play it, believe it or not. I never played 4. Like, I played 1. Actually, I dabbled with 1. I'm not gonna lie. I dabbled with 1, played 2 and 3, did not play 4 at all. So I felt like I'd be missing something if I didn't play, like, 4 before 5, but LJ insisted that, you know, there's nothing to miss, really, but I don't know about it, you know? Edgy. I've had a weird 2019. I've got a lot of really edgy humor on, like, the diving board back here. It's just like, when am I gonna, like, jump off and actually say some of it, you know? Ugh. Gotta hold myself back. Like, in my brain, I would like to think that it's space, and I've got a rambunctious bull with 0 gravity on, and you got, like, a cowboy, and just, like, a strict ranch herder chasing him on both sides, also battling to the death over who actually gets this cow. So, if that makes any sense, it's pretty fucking crazy. Something that's pretty cool, though, is we've got some pretty cool shit coming up pretty soon. There was actually quite a bit of, it might be a little slow trying to get in here, by the way, tonight. Like I said earlier, I'm just trying to keep it chill. Wanted to kind of like come in, catch back up with everybody, get some good chats on. Maybe talk about some stuff that's been going down or stuff people's been doing. You know, some just really cool stuff, but not really trying to stress anything out. Had a long day, had to work, haven't been on in a while. Not trying to do too much. So, yeah. But yeah, they actually had a live stream of a lot of the PvP shit today. Mira, hello. They had a new character who is Nero. Sounds cool. I believe I may have seen this character in some trailers. A dude with like darker hair, I believe, maybe. Or maybe it's a lady. I don't know. Every time I see this, though, at first, like when I'm just like not paying attention to it, it always makes me want to like treat it like out on a limb. Fun as fuck on a second though? Oh, second playthrough. That's cool. I don't know much about this person. He's got a badass name. Sweet. I was afraid it would take longer, but it didn't, thankfully. So Mira, over this last week, how have you been? Hopefully you've been doing pretty well also. Ichigo and Bleach, really? That's cool. You know, it's cool how they reuse a lot of these like voice actors, but at the same time, it's a little like, come on, branch out a little bit. I would love to be a voice actor. When I first started streaming, I actually had a few proposals, which a few of them I thought were just like bullshit things, just people would say for fun. But nonetheless, I wish I would have taken it more seriously. I would love to voice act things. I feel like I'd be pretty good at it. But, I mean, it's one of those things that's a lot easier said than done. You know, like, voice acting in general requires the same amount of attention that it requires to become an actor, which requires a lot of face photography, which, you know, I stream and shit, but I don't take that many pictures. So, like, I don't know, it's just one of those things, you know? I would love to get into voice acting, though. Like, I feel like that line of work is so fun, you know, to just, like, click off for a second, like, I'm voice acting shit and saying stuff that isn't there, but maybe it is, but who knows, I'm in this room, maybe I just made all these lines up, and the guys behind the scenes were just like, run with it, this guy's golden, he's fucking golden, we're talking Pony Boy back here, and, you know, I feel like sometimes it might go like that, but very rarely. Pretty good, a little busy, cause you have a birthday coming up. That sounds pretty badass. Birthdays are awesome. Best part of the game is the dance. Not gonna spoil it. Oh, man. Now I'm just super curious. The dance? It makes me want to ask, but when you say you don't want to spoil it, I instantly feel like I can't ask. But part of me is like, ask. I don't know if I really should or not. He also voiced... I'm not really sure who this character is. Leech? I probably said that terribly wrong. He was a Power Ranger, really? Which one? Now I'm just really curious about that. Ah, fuck. I wasn't watching my health. I'm gonna be a little bit rusty at first. I haven't played the game in like a week. Lelouch. I still probably didn't say it correctly. What the fuck? I fucked that up. Man, fuck this bard. That was terrible. Man, he's going for it. But nah, fuck this bard. Ah! It backfired so badly. Ah! Almost got away. Michael Taylor Thomas, what? Who is that guy? The one that starred as the Green Ranger. Then changed to what Ranger? He was a Black Ranger. Fuck, you can't remember. I really don't know. You could have told me anything and I probably would have believed you. Honestly, my whole knowledge with that is so terrible. I watched it when I was a kid. And it was just like one of those things. I know, like, there's some people who still like that genre and everything. You know, I quickly grew out of it, to be honest with you. I still, I mean, I still like some stuff in that same genre-esque, I guess you could say. Like, I'm a huge Gundam fan. I guess you could say it's around the same type of genre. But, like, I don't know. There's just, like, so much of it that I just lost touch with over the years. But I feel you. Oh, fuck. Fucking gobby shit up here. Hadouken! Yeah, same, Mira, same. It's been a long time. Like, I'm talking like I was gonna say decades, but I'm not gonna like fool everybody. It's been like a decade and a half, maybe a little bit longer, maybe a little bit over a decade and a half, something like that, more realistically. Well, yeah, definitely. But again, you know, like I said, there's nothing wrong with it necessarily, because like literally if you like sit back and say, because I've literally witnessed this, there are people who will say, you know, man, I don't like that genre of stuff. Understandable. Like, I'm not that huge on it myself. Some stuff, like I said, I can kind of see. Like I said, Gundam, huge Gundam fan. But there's stuff like Voltron. I'm not really a Voltron fan, to be honest, but Voltron fans out there, it's kind of the same thing. I mean, isn't it? Maybe it's edgy. Maybe I'm stepping on toes with that one. It's kind of the same. Curious about the Devil May Cry games? That's for sure. I've heard good shit. If you're going to play Devil May Cry, play 1 through 4. It tells you what's going on in 5. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of like, shit, we lost. But that's kind of like what I was thinking, you know? That's, to be honest with you, it's kind of the biggest reason why I actually haven't played, Noodle. It's all yours, Noodle. But I mean, that's the biggest reason I actually haven't played 5, is because I haven't played 4. Like I said, you know, only dabbled with 1, played 2, played 3, didn't play 4 at all. So it feels like I'd be really lost when I would start playing 5. Man, that's something I could do while waiting for fucking Shadowbringers. I could just have like a Devil May Cry-thon. Just play like 1 through fucking 5. See where it takes me. Should I, Choco? Is that a rabbit hole we're wanting to go down? Undecided. I gotcha. I don't really think there's anything I can do other than mini games right now in the Gold Saucer to make any MGP. So I think I'm gonna dip. Getting there. Kinda. I'm still this weird spot. Like 2 million MGP is a fuck ton for a Cactuar minion. Or mount. But the mount looks and is badass. But damn, that Cooper card, 750,000. Second Black Ranger. Joint Young Bosch. He's got a cool name. I still haven't played Kingdom Hearts 3. Slow down, Mira. I don't know what you're talking about. They should make a Darkness 3. Was the Darkness 2 good? I played the first Darkness, and it was okay. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not meaning to offend. I liked the idea. I thought the idea was amazing. The execution of the idea and the lack of technology we had at the time when the game came out, that's the edgy thing. I never played 2 because 1, I wanted to just like literally take the controller and put it to like this side of my head and then just, you know, shove it through the other side of my head and then pull it right out. With the controls, like in the execution, I loved the I loved everything about it, you know, having the two monsters by your side, and but 6-axis on PlayStation 3, let's be real, 6-axis was a fucking nightmare. Like, what were they thinking when they made it? Like, yeah, it's cool, we're driving a car with our controller, but if you tilt it way too fucking far, you're already fucking dead. And whatever you're playing. Or last, if it's a racing game. You literally had to, like, hold your hand still as fuck. I shake a lot, if you can't tell. So, something like that for me was ridiculous. I would have to, like, hold my breath. I'd be, like, over here having, like, asthma. I don't even have asthma, and I was having fucking asthma attacks playing these fucking games. Just like, Ghost fucking Recon, let me tell you. Being shaky playing that game, getting pissed off with 6-axis was a fucking nightmare. Let me tell you, every time you'd fucking be in a sticky situation crawling on the ground, you'd get into the fucking game, then shit would really go awry, and the only thing that you would have in your inventory would be a motherfucking sniping rifle. Usually I'm a fan of this, but sometimes, like if they have shitty ass recoil, and you're a shaky fucking person in real life, you and your in-game existing person are a shit team. Like, you're shit right off the bat. It's like literally giving a kid with Tourette's syndrome a fucking grenade and glue in his hand to the fucking pin. Like, you're sitting there, and like, if you don't know about Ghost Recon and the 6-axis thing, like, anytime you did this while you were crouched, like, it didn't even have to be a full this. Like, it could just literally be, like, as gentle as fuck. And you could pump up the sensitivity like a motherfucker. Oh, and it didn't do shit. Okay, you'd be sitting there, crawling. You'd be in your position. You'd be shooting at this guy. Shit would get real sticky, so you had to have a pretty precise shot, or you're gonna have all these motherfuckers on you. Try to take the shot. Roll. No! Roll! No! Roll! There was a guy standing over there, now you're at his ankles, he shot you in the head. Shaky people can't win. Uncharted games, when they had that. Ugh! That's him? That's him who? Darkness 2 was good. That's cool. That's not a spoil for Kingdom Hearts 3. I don't believe you. Johnny Young Boo. Johnny. Oh, okay. Johnny Young Bosch. Fucking auto text. Let me tell you. Devil May Cry on the difficulty that every game. Wait, what? Play Devil May Cry on the difficulty that every enemy one-shots you? That sounds like a nightmare. I would never know the story. I would die so many times. You know what other games were really bad on PlayStation 3? Every racing game that tried to incorporate 6-axis. I'm telling you, 6-axis was a fucking nightmare. Like, seriously, Sony, I doubt any of your devs will see this video, but if they do, what the fuck were you thinking? Like, the Wii exists. And they got Mario Kart, and they can do this. What are we gonna do? We'll make a dragon game, and we'll make people do this. And it'll be mediocre as fuck, and they'll hate us for it. So we'll make something slightly better, and they'll love us. You're a fucking genius, and that's why you're the game dev boss, guy, person, ahead of all of us doing shit that we don't do, because you're the head boss that probably really doesn't do anything, but says like, yeah, I'll fund that. Here's my signature. There you go. Run it. A dude from Final Fantasy X. Puzzles could be a real drag sometimes. I guess. I'm a huge fucking Final Fantasy X fan, so there's not a lot of that game that I could say I don't really care for. The biggest thing for me is probably, the grinding part post-game, if you're going for, like, the dark aeons. Like, honestly, I guess that's really it for me. Everything else is, I'm pretty into it. You hate the Wii. I'm not a big Wii fan either, to be honest with you. I liked some games on the Wii, though. I'm not gonna lie. My favorite games, I could tell you right off the bat for the Wii, one of them's the most stereotypical one of it all, and any of you could guess it. Like, right off the bat, I almost want to say guess it, but I don't even want to see wrong answers, because as soon as I say it, you'll be like, ah, I would have guessed that. And it was like the Wii Sports game. The game that I believe fucking came with the Wii. Like, we got like tennis and golf, bowling. What did they have? They had something else. Yeah, I had the most fun with that. Mario Kart. That's probably about it. Mario Party, that was another one. Mario Party was good. The classics, like anything outside of that, I just wasn't a fan of. I played Resident Evil 4 on the Wii. For the first time I even played Resident Evil 4 was for the Wii, and I had the little, like, the gun thing as one of my cousins. I don't know. I liked it, but I hated it. We stayed up all day, like, playing it, but it was just, like, also really fucking terrible because, calibration back then was pure shit. Metroid Prime 3, was that good? I haven't played Metroid in years, Steven, so you gotta bear with me on those, like, any of them. Last Metroid game I actually played was for an actual Metroid game. Would have been on Game Boy Color or Game Boy Advance. Didn't play one on the GameCube, not on the Wii. I mean, I've always been hit and miss with that series anyway. Like, I don't even know what the fuck half of it is that's going down. That's the only problem with a lot of Nintendo games. They really don't give you much of a story to go by. It's like they give you like a pretty basic story and say, figure it out. You figure it out and you're like, hey, you did it. And you're like, oh, I did it. Yeah. It's kind of like the premise of like every Nintendo game. It's like Mario. Haha. It's like you got a princess, and you gotta go save her. Oh, so Mario goes to save her, and it's a me, Mario. And he goes on his little fucking scurry adventure hopping through fucking random places in the world that are floating in the fucking sky, and he's a fucking plumber. What the fuck? And, you know, he figures it out, and at the end of that journey, you pat yourself on the back, it's like, good job, bro, you know? And then after that, you're like, I bet you I can do it in 10 fucking minutes. Then you're 30 years old making YouTube videos. But all of them are great except for Other M. Zero Missions is a remake off. What? Fucking phone. Yeah, I haven't played any of them in years, though. I like the character, you know, herself. She's pretty cool, Samus. I think I'm a bigger fan in the Smash Bros. Series with Samus than I am in, like, the actual Metroid games. Because she is a badass. Zero Mission is a remake of the first one with the story added. Really? Saving up for a Switch. Sounds awesome, Mira. I wish the Santa that I was talking about that might die this December, which probably isn't going to happen because we all know he's not real. Wait, he might be real, Minato. We don't know. But, god damn, if he could just bring me a Switch. Cough, cough, motherfucker. That'd be pretty fucking sweet. Oh, I'm totally after that statement getting fucking... I will, if he was real and didn't die this year, After everything I have said about Santa, just to not, like, you know, when you're a kid, you hear, like, if you're fucking naughty, he's gonna bring you a lump of coal. Like, this motherfucker is gonna fill my fucking car with fucking coal. He's gonna be like, fuck you, bitch. You said I was gonna die this year. Like, goddamn, Santa. Just wanted to fucking, you know, switch. Or I could ask for a switch, and he could just be a stone cold fucking killer, and he could just, like, show up out of nowhere with a fucking switchblade. Ah! Here's your switch, motherfucker. Gut me. Right then and there. Getting a new TV first, though. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Going for a big TV, or is it about the quality? Or both. Oh, that's always a good choice. I feel you, though. I'm going to make this super, super quick, because if I don't, I will get kicked out of here. I'm going to move around like a motherfucker once this gets me into the game. I'm going to take a very fucking quick restroom break, grab a drink, and I'll be right back. Jump around, summon a mount, dismount. I'll be right back. Okay. Haha, still in the game. A little bit of both. Her characters, while other... What? Her characters, while... Suck ass destroyed all of her characterization they made for her? Well, that sounds crazy. But yeah, there's not a lot of story in a lot of the games for Metroid. A little bit of both. That sounds great though, Mira. You really want to go for a little bit of both. Spice it up a little bit. Why not? Have a big ass TV with some badass quality. Now that is a Friday night. Or Saturday morning, if you will. Who fucking cares? Fuck you, Ninja. I don't know where you are, Ninja. There you are, Ninja. Oh! There's a lot of story for Metroid, really? Well, that's actually a cool thing to know, because, like I said, I really didn't know there was anything. They kind of like, I don't know, like Nintendo really doesn't put a spotlight on it, you know? Like let's look at Star Fox. It used to be basically about the same way, except until now, where Star Fox has a fucking crazy long anime story, which nobody saw coming. Where the fuck did these guys come from? God damn. Shit's getting fucking wild over here. It's some dark shit. I'd probably like it then. Dark's usually what I'm into. You hit me up with that dark storyline? Ugh! Or like, hey, I've been listening to a lot of hip hop lately, so like, I'll give you a straight up, oh. Like, ugh. Oh. Just fucking dark video games. That's my shit. Like, I grew up playing dark video games. Like, a video game that I feel like we all deserve a remake for. Like, I don't want a remaster because, like, I tried to play it a few years ago, like about 6 or 7 years ago, and the controls are kind of shit. But, I don't know if any of you ever played it, but the Legacy of Kain series, or Soul Reaver. Oh my fucking god. Fucking Soul Reaver. Talk about a dark game. Dark series. Legacy of Kain. Vampires. Bloodsucker. Motherfucker. Shit. And, oh man. We need a remake. But I do love the fact that Square Enix has updated the Parasite Eve license. It's probably just gotta be a random remaster, but we're in the world of remakes, maybe not. Square Enix, what are you doing to us? Give us answers. We want motherfucking Parasite Eve remake, not remaster. Although remaster really wouldn't be that bad either, but, you know, remake, we want it. Could give a super simplified rundown. Maybe in Discord. Here, I feel like I would be rushed to read it, and I wouldn't get to enjoy what you would really be getting to express upon what you're trying to say. So if you want to hit me up with Discord with that, or if you know another random YouTube vid, or maybe you can do it. You know, you might have a little bit better knowledge than a YouTube vid. Some YouTube vids just sometimes just like rant. You know, just saying. And then it'd be the place to do it. Right now, like, I'd see it, you know, and it just, I'd have to rush to read it, and I really wouldn't be able to take it in, and honestly, remembering it all would, I don't want to lie to you, it'd be hard. You liked Legacy of Kain? Blood Omen. Blood Omen was nice. I liked all Legacy of Kain that I played. Like, I played Blood Omen. I played Soul Reaver, Soul Reaver 2. All the games are pretty dark. It doesn't matter which one you played. If you played Legacy of Kain, you know what I mean. Like, they all hit those points. Got really dark, really edgy. Just, like, didn't have that great of graphics. And kind of made everything seem a little less, like, if you play it now, like, seriously, like, if you played it when you were a kid, your parents might have seen it and be like, this is way too fucking violent, way too dark for your little mind to handle. No, not gonna happen. I watched you play like 10 minutes of this shit, you didn't even leave the first fucking level and you already died 50 times, and it wasn't fucking pretty, not to mention the open cinematic. Fucked up. If they saw it with, like, 4K graphics in, like, you know, 2019, they'd be like, oh, whoa. Whoa, this is not what I played when I was a kid. What is this game? This is fucking dark shit. This is, like, This is some fucking dark shit. It'd be something like that. I can't use a single fucking move. These motherfuckers over here. Biggie! XLG Nemesis! What is up? You know. Oh. Oh. Doesn't Star Fox only have like 3 games? The Nintendo 64 Adventures and Star Fox 2? I believe they did something for the Switch. There was something on Super Nintendo, something on 64. I don't know about GameCube. Probably something on the Wii, to be honest with you. I think they did something for the DS. But they did like last fucking E3. They had a whole anime series thing going on for Star Fox. It was fucking crazy. I watched like 6 minutes of it, and it was really hard to follow because I didn't know what the fuck was going on. But yeah, you know, they've actually got quite a bit of Star Fox lore, to be honest with you. It's super underrated, I'll give it that. Like, I'm a decent Star Fox fan. I can't tell you everything about it, so don't quote me on anything. Like, so like me saying I'm a Mega Man fan. I like Mega Man, I played a few games. I don't know everything about Mega Man, so don't come asking me questions. But, yeah, kind of like that with Star Fox, you know? It's like one of those things where I'm just like, you know, I know a little bit. I don't know a lot, but yeah, I know a little bit. I can't tell you much, but I can tell you something. A game that needs a sequel is Bully. I actually heard that Rockstar was gonna work on that. I don't know if that's true. I mean, you know how it is when you read like game articles and like, you know, on the internet. I mean, you know how the internet is in general, I should have said. So yeah, I don't know. It's like, take that with a grain of salt, but I did hear that they were going to be working on something. I don't know if it's going to be like a remaster, remake, or if it will be a sequel, but I did definitely hear something about them doing more with Bully. You know, after they've actually got Red Dead Redemption 2 out the door, I heard that they're going to be doing something with that. But again, you know, take it with a grain of salt. It's for the GameCube. There was a Star Fox Adventures. That was a Legend of Zelda clone? Really? That actually doesn't sound bad. Playing a Star Fox game with a blaster as Star Fox. Or I should say, you know, just the face of Star Fox with like the premise of Legend of Zelda. I mean, that doesn't sound like a bad series. I mean, I would fucking play that game. Sounds like fucking Drake's Uncharted. But you're a Fox man. The humanoid Fox man. Is he humanoid? I guess he is. I guess he is. I'm gonna put too much thought into that one, if I even fucking try. Why does that have to be the tower that they have up right now? You don't have the blaster. You had a staff? What the fuck is that shit? You're a fucking Space Fox man. With a staff? That's like being in the fucking Matrix. And instead of using the Matrix, you're fucking breakdancing. You know? Like, what the fuck is that? It's like, oh, Star Fox, you know, you're from the fucking random alternate universe future where we have fucking starships. You travel around in space and you're a fucking fox man. But for now, you're gonna have a staff and you're gonna do weird shit. Like, 'cause that makes sense. Damn, what the fuck is up? Sometimes it really does, like, Nintendo just, I don't get it. Like, what is, like, the direction that they are going? I know it's the everyone direction, where they're just like, we're not trying to confuse too many people, but we're not trying to, you know, not confuse them either, if you know what I'm saying. You know, it's like, we're not saying don't buy our games, but we're not gonna tell you you're gonna know what's going on. I got a double player comm. Thank you both. Hopefully next game goes a little bit better. This game did go better than the last. We still didn't win, but, you know, definitely it went better than the last game. Had more progress. Did fucking way better myself. And the team lasted a lot longer. We didn't die as fast, so let's hope the best for the next game. I'm going to try to hurry up and get back in here again. Maybe it won't take too long. So, like, in this era that we have of, like, video games from our nostalgic period of the 90s and early, like, 2000s. I was about to say early thousands. We're old as fuck! Oh. But, like, seriously, if you could have any game at this point in period now have a remaster or a full-on remake, what would it be? You know, it doesn't have to be Square Enix. You could fucking come out and just say Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4, which I really hope you wouldn't. It's a timeless classic. Even now you can go back and play Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4, and the graphics are so good bad that it rides the line where you're just like, I can take it. And I mean that. One game, if you're a video game person that likes the occasional racing game that I would really love to see get a remake of, would be Need for Speed Underground motherfucking 2. I would like 1 and 2 with the open world feature on 1, but I doubt that would ever happen. It's EA we're talking here. We probably won't ever get a remake anyway. But, like, they'll give us a spin-off series that's nowhere near as good as the original, with, like, a shit ton of DLC we gotta pay for, and, like, half the game is locked under, like, fucking story DLC process as well. But, no, for real, damn, was that not a timeless fucking classic? Like, I got a PS2 version, of Need for Speed Underground 2, but goddamn, it's like literally hands down one of the best racing games of all time. So much customization, so much realism. Graphics, not the best. There's a lot of invisible barrier walls that don't make a lot of sense. And there's loads of copy and paste moments throughout the whole thing as well, throughout the map. But the open map's fucking huge, whether you copy and paste half of it or not. I mean, it was a fucking great game. But again, you know, that's solely if you get to any racing game ever. Jet Force Gemini for the Nintendo 64. What is Jet Force Gemini? This sounds fucking interesting. While I'm waiting on this, I'm gonna rummage around here in the background. I'll make it pretty quick, but definitely fill me in on that. It hit me with that less than 5 minutes. We'll see how it goes. If it hits while I'm rummaging, I'll definitely scurry back. Give me just a second. Minato, I really do look forward to what you're about to see, though. I think. Maybe. Okay, it is 100% clearly evident that the 5-minute thing didn't fucking happen. But that's okay. We're still here. Riz! What's up? How are you tonight, Riz? How have you been? How's the week been? How have you been in general? You got a remake of choice that you would like to see, or a remaster happen, from maybe the nostalgic 90s or the early 2000s? Or in general, Hell to the King. What the hell is Hell to the King? That sounds interesting. Hell to the King! Hell to the King! I feel like I could say that in so many voices, and it would always sound right. It's like, Hail to the King! Hail to the King! Hail to the King? Hail to the King? Hail to the King? Hail to the King. Hail to the King, y'all! Hail to the King. Hail to the King. Doing well. That's good to hear. Definitely. Love to hear that, Rez. And I'm definitely glad that you could make it tonight as well. Hail to the King! I'm telling you, I could do voice acting. I would love it. Love it. It'd be amazing. I could never do specifics there. Like, somebody be like, do SpongeBob, and be like, ah, fuck you, I can't. Hopefully this doesn't take too long. Oh, man. Let me tell you, though. Shit's been real. I've been talking about it a lot tonight. 2019. Ugh. Let me tell you. Piece of shit. Nah, for real. It's gone by fast as fuck. Let me tell you. It's already mid-March. What? Mid-fucking-March? Aquaman. Aquaman? Didn't we just have Aquaman movie? Although if there was an Aquaman video game, I got nothing to say about that. I didn't even know it ever existed. I never knew anybody was ballsy enough to make an Aquaman video game. Like, that sounds difficult. Because I feel like everybody's just gonna want underwater Grand Theft Auto. And go around stealing dolphins and shit. It's like, you see a shark with the fucking, like, what's that thing that, like, you know, they'll just, like, you know, in, you know, certain ecosystems where they're codependent, occasionally some mammals will have another, specimen, or aquatic, specimen, will have some other specimen attach onto them, or, you know, maybe linger amongst them to, you know, just like, you know, eat those little motherfuckers. Just like, you know, you're a big son of a bitch, and I am not. You could probably eat me, but I will eat all the shit that irritates the fuck out of you as long as you keep me alive. And then he's just like, you know what, little motherfucker? I like you. I'll keep you alive. You just eat all those pesky motherfuckers, and I'll keep all those other motherfuckers away, except for dolphins and some whales. And it's like, you know what, motherfucker? You're good. We're good. Boom. Except sometimes one of them, you know, stays potato, the other one goes French fry. It's a whole thing. We're not going to get into it. But, like, For real though, like, you just gotta think about that. The aquatic world that we just know nothing about is a fucking crazy one. Starting to get the hang of Nero. Oh man, what? That's good. You can't wait for Japan Fan Fest. I'm in the same boat. I'm also wondering where Troy was going with Aquaman, because I'm confused and I'm intrigued at the exact same time. So is Nero not as easy to play with in the game as Dante? Steven, that's a curious question to ask. Also, is it like Chain of Memories where you like, you know, you play through the game as fucking Sora and then you beat it and then you play through as Riku? Or is this like just no story difference or anything? I don't know. I'm just curious about it. Like, I guess as spoiler free as you can get for anybody at me ruin it for, but damn, you've got my curiosity piqued right now. I want to ask too many questions. Questions I wouldn't have thought of, you know, 9 hours ago. Does sound interesting, though. Nonetheless, does sound interesting. That's where those questions are there. Just curious. That's all. That's all it is. Just curious. But if, you know, if it's too spoilery, I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. You know, you know me with spoilers. But at the same time, you know, you got me fully interested. Just curious. So games haven't been going so good for me tonight in Hidden Gorge. Rival Wings. Just no bueno or not. Play as all three. Who's the third? Who's number 3? There's the main character of 4 with Dante being playable eventually. Of 5. Okay, okay. Wait, what? Dante's not the main character? Choco, you hearing this shit? She's wagging her tail. She don't give a fuck. How do you make a how do you make a game and just like, we're gonna make a video game and make it a quadra series, a 1 through 4 quadra series. It's not gonna be a trilogy. It's gonna be a quadra series. We're gonna have 4 installments, and it's gonna be, you know, killer as fuck. People are gonna love it. And you know what? We're gonna make a Penta series out of the fucking mother sucking the bitch that it is. And you know what we're gonna do with it? We're gonna not tell nobody about it, but we're gonna release it, and we're changing the motherfucking main character. Capcom run that shit, and they're like, whoa, what? We're already in the gutter, dude. He's like, hey, run it. And he's like, we made a Pac-Man game last year. It did not do well, and there's like, run it. No, that's actually doing really well. I shouldn't even talk like that. The actual Devil May Cry game's fucking doing fucking very well. Like I said, like I've had constant people telling me to be like play it and everything. On 4, Dante has his own story mode. Okay. Devil May Cry 5 has 3 characters: Nero, Dante, and new character V. Who the fuck is V? Dante is easier, but they made Nero more complex than he was in 4. Interesting. I never played 4. I don't know what that means, but ignore what you said. You've made, like, let's say, Minato, you came into the stream right now, and, you know, let's say you came into it earlier, like you did, you know, you came in earlier, and you said what you said, and, maybe I was potato then, but now you just made me French fry. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I feel ya. I feel ya. Does sound definitely pretty complex. This V character sounds interesting. They don't even get a full name, they just get a letter. Not to mention it's a V in Devil May Cry 5. Roman numeral? Huh? 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 Maybe. Who knows? V looks like a Kylo Ren from Star Wars. Dante is way easier because of Royal Guard. Is he motherfucking Noctis now? God damn. You got Ignis and Gladio and that shit? Ugh. Sorry. Human anatomy is a fucking weird thing. No, for real though, when the fuck are we getting that fucking Kylo Ren reading poetry? Ah! No, but yeah, when are we getting that crossover event? It's like next month, right? Yeah, maybe, hopefully. I want that 4-person fucking mount already, the Regalia. It's gonna be literally the weirdest thing that's ever happened in Final Fantasy XIV. It's like, even the Warrior of Law, it's like, hey, how did your, like, let's just use today as example. We'll just say Friday, fuck you. It was Friday for me. When I woke up, it's still Friday. There's somebody out there who's like, actually, it's Saturday. And I'm just, I literally don't have time for you in any of my patience right now. So I'm still calling this Friday, and we're all gonna roll with it. But, like, let's just say this, though. It's like, never mind. We'll just leave it at that. I got a little bit too far off on it. But, yeah. It does sound like a lot's going on in Devil May Cry, though. He doesn't actually fight per se. He summons 2 demons to fight for him. Okay. Actually, that's the dude I saw in the trailers, was the V dude. Who the fuck is Nero? Now I gotta look this shit up. I'm looking it up. Fuck it. I'm not gonna look too much into it. But I'm looking this guy up. I saw the demon guy. Oh, okay. Okay. To be honest with you, I didn't know, I thought they just, this is gonna sound really shitty of me. But again, I didn't play 4. I know nothing of 5. I saw the Nero guy, or Nero, and I literally thought they just reskinned Dante. I didn't know it was a different character. So that actually makes me happy that Dante is still fucking straight up fucking Dante. I'm seeing him on these, like, posters and everything now. He's got some fucking age on his face. Makes sense. So that's cool, you know? Let's give another fucking white-haired guy in his probably, who knows how the fuck old they is. You know, that's the glory, I feel like, of like anime and video game creators. When they give somebody like gray and white hair, you don't gotta tell people how old they are. They're just like, you know what? I don't know. They're like, badass? Okay, I'll run it. Give me a question mark. Fuck it. We don't give a shit. He looks cool. Give him silver hair. He's even more badass. I've got more questions, but you know what? You don't even gotta give me answers. I just want to know what the fuck he's about to kill. That sounds brutal. Kinda edgy, but it's legit. Like, if you at any point ever have seen any anime and you saw a dude with silver hair, you're just like, instantly like, oh, this shit's about to get real. He's he has a motorcycle as a weapon. I'm guessing that's what you meant. Dante, that is. Nero looks like Virgil, Dante's brother. Oh, god damn it, you're making me look up more people. I don't remember a lot from any of the Devil May Cry games, so if you reference anything, it's like I was saying earlier, like I'm just, You know what? I dabbled with 1, played 2 and 3, didn't play 4, and I've never played 5. So anything that anybody mentions, I'm just like, yeah, I'd just have to look it up. Like anything referenced, I'm just gonna be so shitty on right now. Super shitty. So, like, I've been thinking lately, it would be an amazing idea. You know, we just had a One Piece open world game come out. Pretty badass. What if they did the same thing? Like, I know we have 2 Attack on Titan games. I've not played either of them. I want to. I wanted to kind of stream them, but I'm still, like, in a weird spot where I want to kind of, like, let things progress with the streams a little bit further before I start trying to do, like, too many anime games. You know, I did the Persona 5, and, I would like to do, I would love to see 3 and 4 actually get some crossovers, or maybe, like, some PlayStation 4 attention on the store. Something, you know, maybe, one day, who knows. But, damn, it would be awesome to be able to do those other games as well, though. Never played Devil May Cry. I feel ya. Brain top silver watt hair. Yeah. Yeah, that's basically the root. Virgil's the guy you fought at the end of Devil May Cry 3, the guy with the blue coat and the white slick back hair. Man, that sounds terrible. Who wants slick back hair? Everybody would call you Badger. There it is. 2 million MGP. God, mother monkey. That's so fucking much. But it's like a 2-parter. You get a fucking gold saucer cactar with a fucking Moogle on top. And they gotta brag over here, fucking 1 foot that son of a bitch. Lala everywhere. Feel tall. There is a lot of Lala fill on our team. Woo. Oh, there's only fucking 3 of us. And all of us are healers, basically. 4, 5. Well, there's fucking 7 Watt Mage in our alliance. 2 Australogian, 2 Australogian and a Scholar. And we just got another recruit that's a Watt Mage. So many healers. So little healing will be done. Just realistically looking at it. Got Mantra Ray from Eureka. I don't know what that means right now, to be honest with you. Unfortunately. Oh, wait, is that like one of the new, like, mounts? That's cool, if so. Fuck you, Bard. I don't know, Badger and Wolverine. I hear a Badger, and like I feel like your friends call you Badger. I'm gonna be like, you know, this guy's a bro. If your friends call you Wolverine, I'm gonna like, whoa, this guy's fucking next level. Like, nobody just gets called Wolverine. You know, like, that's one of those names where you hear it and you're like, there's sometimes you hear the way somebody calls somebody Wolverine and you're like, Wolverine? More like fucking skunk or possum. Maybe raccoon over here. Occasionally, maybe. You know? Who knows? Life's weird. But I feel like it's very rare that it's really gonna happen. I feel like most people that does slightly somewhat happen to are self-proclaimed Wolverines. It's like, you know, don't call me Joshua. Call me Wolverine. And then, you know, you got Carlos over here who is like, okay, Joshua, and I said Wolverine. Okay, Wolverine, yeah, bro. That's right, Joshua. You're Joshua. I'm Carlos. That's right, Carlos. Rika's bad, I'm Kai. Yeah. Yeah, I feel ya. Manta Ray. Not Mantra Ray. Oh, Steve Irwin! Oh! God, no! Too early! I don't care how long ago it was. Too early. Steve Irwin. We just had an epidemic with Steve Irwin memes. Like the honey badger, it's the most fearless, ferocious grrr. The honey badger. No, seriously, you shouldn't shit on the honey badger. Like, just saying. You know, just saying. Yeah! You ever like the sounds that happen in the background in this game if you got everything else muted? Oh, monkey. Yes! Yes! That rarely happens. I actually got another shot off. Sweet. They're actually doing a little bit better than us, but still. But still. So, like, did anybody here ever watch, like, Two Angry Beavers when they were a kid? You ever stop and wonder why the fuck there was, like, why the title was Two Angry Beavers? Like, they're really not that mad half the time, and if they are, it's like a small resolve. It's like, you know what, bro, compromise. And it's like, you know what, okay. Never really made that much sense. It's like Doug Funny. Really wasn't that funny, but his last name was. Not even meant to be a corny joke. Sorry, I'm just standing here, but like literally, if anybody on my team would just attack a Mehmet like 4 times, we'd have enough CE that I could mech up and go attack their stuff with a mech. 3 shots, nice. Yeah. No kidding. Winnie the Pooh is the honey badger ruler. Honestly, have any of you seen the new Christopher Robin movie? Dude who hasn't seen that show? You love that show. That show's fucking amazing. Two Angry Beavers was the shit. What the monkey is going down here right now? 2 CEs all I need. But no, for real, have any of you seen like the new Christopher Robin film? Let me tell you, Winnie the Pooh's a motherfucking stoner. Like, I would have never said that in my life, ever. But like, nah, Winnie the Pooh is a motherfucking stoner. There's a scene in that movie where he's talking to Christopher Robin, adult Christopher Robin, as you know, might add. He's like talking about how hungry he is, and Christopher Robin's like, dude, we just ate, and he's just like, maybe I didn't eat enough, and that hit me right there. It's like, Winnie the Pooh's a motherfucking stoner. Nobody else in this world is saying that. Like, you are hungry right now. You're with your buddies. You ate 30 minutes ago. 30 fucking minutes ago. Let's just use a time frame. Let's say it was an hour ago. Let's say it was an hour ago. You and your buddies just fucking ate. Okay? You had food 1 hour ago. You probably ate a lot. You know, who knows? Life's weird sometimes. You don't know what you're gonna do. You don't know what you're gonna eat. Shit happens. So you're like thinking to yourself, you know what? I just fucking ate. I'm hungry again. Your only excuse to tell your friends, you know, they are all like, dude, we all ate an hour ago. We're all full. Like, how are you hungry? And he's like, dude, you know, space and stuff. And they're just like, okay. But like, you know, other than that, you know, the biggest premise is, you know, you're hungry after you eat. If you've seen fucking Christopher Robin, Pooh's got that classic best fucking answer ever, and I call it classic because it's instant fucking classic answer ever. It's like, maybe I just haven't ate enough. What? What? That is excusable? It's like, we just say, maybe I didn't eat enough. Okay. Take a smoke break. Sounds awesome, Chaz. Hopefully it's a good chill one. Honestly, Chaz, if you want a good fucking playlist, look up on YouTube while you're taking this break, Ha at Work. Just that right there, and you'll see like a random Simpsons character or something like that. Like, fucking great playlist, worth it. Or Trappin' in Japan, another great one. I've been on some weird fucking rabbit holes on YouTube playlists lately, so you gotta disregard it, but also embrace it. It's fucking great. Stoner to know a stoner. Does it really, though? Like, I feel like there's some people that you can just look at and you're like, this guy gets high. Like, that there are those people. I hate to say that they exist, but they exist. Makes Winnie seem stoned? Yeah, he definitely seems stoned the whole fucking movie. Who hasn't seen that show? You love that show? I feel like the priorities on my team are so fucked up right now. Just imagine if Pooh's voice was Big Smoke from Grand Theft Auto 5 San Andreas. I couldn't have watched it, hands down. I would have just like, I would have tapped out. I'd just been like, you know what? They did not make this movie for me. It's too good. It's too fucking good. And my eyes are just like not worthy of seeing it. I would either take my eyes or they'd take the movie from me. You convinced that all of your childhood shows were made by stoners? I would say that most of them would. Like, actually were. Like, this is a big one. Most of our, like, SpongeBob, yeah, Tom Kenny. I love that you said that, Rez, because Tom Kenny is in so much shit. And all of the characters that he, like, voices, portrays, or acts, or even draws out, or anything, Edgy as fuck. SpongeBob, Hef, Rocko's Modern Life, Oz King, Adventure Tom. Tom Kenny is a fucking genius. He also worked on fucking Cow and Chicken. Guy's a fucking mastermind at voice acting. Mastermind. Courage the Cowardly Dog is obviously some unhealthy... Hey, you never know. Like, maybe he just has, like, some weird, like, self-conscious issues that he's just never known how to work through. I feel like the guy who made Courage was just, like, going through some real shit and didn't know how to express himself. I feel like that guy was just, like, an adult with, like, child fears, and he was just like, I'm just gonna make a whole TV show about this, and kids are gonna be afraid of it, and parents are gonna be like, you know what, I get it. And the kids will be like, I get it too. And he'll be like, well, I don't. And they'll just be like, okay. And I feel like that's how they ran Courage until they figured it out later on, where they're just like, this guy is not okay. Like, he freaked a lot of fucking kids out. And they'd be like, you know what? You're probably right. And they were like, yeah, we're gonna cancel this shit. I'm about to queue myself up for another quick game. Before I go take another quick restroom break, give me just a moment here. I'm gonna stand up. I'm literally right here, still on the mic. Not gonna be for long. As soon as this game comes to, like right now, I'm gonna fucking duty find myself another fucking match. Hit it up, hidden Gorge. There we go. Join. Boom, boom, boom. I'll be right back. You ever just, like, sit back and get pissed off that we don't have hover cars yet? So, like, when you were a kid, you fucking watched the Jetsons. I'm guessing some of you did. Some of you are probably like, dude, what the fuck is a Jetson? Because when I watched it, it was already an old show. I didn't watch it in its days, you know, upon days. You know, I'm 25 years old, so I didn't watch it in its days. I watched it on fucking Boomerang. I watched it on Saturday mornings, you know, I watched it when it came upon TV. It was like early in the evening when I was a child, then Saturday mornings, and then just like random times on just like Boomerang, when Boomerang would just, you know, be a part of like television when it was, other than it being a paid TV service you have added on to something fucking else they already have. But motherfucking Jetsons had some crazy ass shit. let me tell you, right now, we're in 2019 and we still don't have so much of half of it, any of that fucking shit. Suffer your curse. What, sir? What? Return the slab. Ah! That was the worst one. Return the slab. You could not watch Courage alone as a kid. I fucking loved it. Besides the creator probably being on some fucked up acid trip, the show was amazing, but it meant for kids in any way, shape, or form. You mistook your dog for a blanket? Everything? What was so bad about Cursed Cowardly Dog? So he decided he could traumatize children with the TV show that kids like anyway? You agree. Whoever made Cursed the Cowardly Dog is obviously on some unhealthy drug. Especially SpongeBob. Wait, whoa, okay, I got caught up there. Okay. What's your offer? Eustace! Stupid dog, you make me look bad. Boogada boogada boogada. Who the fuck scares their dog with boogada boogada? Let me tell you, let me show you right now. Choco, come here. Come here. Gibberish stuff, Choco. Ignore us. We do our stuff. Watch as boogada boogada boogada. My dog. Nothing happens. My dog is not Courage. My dog's the opposite of Courage. Like, literally, if they made a dog show about Choco, they couldn't even call it Choco. They couldn't call it Courage. It would be literally, it would be Curiosity. Fucking Curiosity. It would be about an old lady, some young fucking stereotypical hippie gamer, and a dog, and it would be called Curiosity. The old lady gets lost. The dog goes looking for her, and then the hippie's just like, what? And then shit happens. And, you know, sometimes they switch it up, and the hippie's lost, and he's like, where am I? And then the old lady's like, well, where'd he go? You know, I feel like that would be the ultimate pairing. It's like the opposite of Cursed Cowardly Dog, but it's like the stoner version. We call it Curiosity, where you just, I mean, the dog would have to have a voice, but I would want it to be the voice that's like, I'm gonna spout off a few things. I don't know the actress's name, but she's on, she's the lady that does the voice of one of the daughters on Bob's Burgers, like the one with the ears. She's also on Last Men on Earth, and it's mainly all I can think of right now. But yeah, maybe you get the gist. I can't think of her name. Somehow your parents let you watch Ren and Stimpy, though. Ren and Stimpy when we were kids, not that bad. Ren and Stimpy when we were teenagers, whoa! Not okay. Like, when we were kids, not that bad. It was on Nickelodeon. When we were teens, holy shit, that stuff was on Comedy Central, and they were getting fucked up. Not the same show. Who's the old lady, the hippie? Is you and the dog? The hippie, I feel like, is my alternate personality that actually involves my other, like, traits of real life Ton over here. I'm not gonna lie, I got some old lady traits. Beavis and Butthead Do America? I definitely remember Beavis and Butthead Do America. It was a fucking great movie. Ren and Stimpy. Ugh. Ren and Stimpy was the shit. He-Mab. When you said I have the power, it gave me the old 90s feeling of like, I have power! Or wait, was it, you got the power? You got the power! I can't remember. Gosh, the 90s. Let me tell you. I feel like the 90s was so fucking underrated. Like, I say that, you know, like, it's like a thing, you know, we got this 90 babies thing. But motherfuck, everybody outside of us in this generation of the 90 babies era, they just don't get it. They really don't. Like, we lived through some good shit. It was like the end of the 80s and the beginning of the early 2000s. What the fuck is anything better than any of those two things whatsoever than the fucking inbred love child that is within both of them? Like, what the fuck? We lived through some good shit. We saw the life of the goddamn internet. Nobody else understands that any better than any of us. I love to stress this on old people. Old people will always say it's like your morality. It's all out of line. I'm like looking at, then I'm like, you did not grow up with the fucking internet at your goddamn fingertips your whole life. Imagine that, like how big of a generation gap that is. You have people who literally knew what they were told their whole life. It's like, what do you know? Well, that guy told me this, that lady told me that, and that person, I'm not allowed to say, told me a lot of shit. And you're like, well, okay. It's 2019. If you don't know anything whatsoever, it's your own fucking fault. Like, literally right now, you'd be like, well, goddamn, I wonder what a fucking dollar is to a euro. Look it up. Google's gonna tell you in like 0.5 seconds, depending on how good your Wi-Fi or service is, or your fucking service provider, or if you paid your fucking bill this month. Who knows? Needless to say, if you don't know anything in 2019, it's your own fucking fault. Like, you're thinking right now, God damn, I want to do this, I need to go to college. You probably don't have to. You can get on YouTube right now and just look it up. Like, right now, look it up. Wonder what it is? There's a YouTube video, I fucking promise. It's out there. And if there isn't, and you know something about it, fucking make it. I guarantee you're about to be a YouTuber. Huh? You know, that's the world we live in today. You know, it's fucking cool. Hey Arnold! Hey Arnold was fucking good. Helga was creepy as shit. Or Holga. Log! Older folks. Dude, old folks don't remember. Old folks think dinosaurs are fake. That's a reality I live in. People around here, like, I talk about motherfucking dinosaurs, right? They're like, dinosaurs weren't real. I'm like, dude, there's fucking fossils. Like, yeah, they carbon fabricated half that shit. I'm like, are you on drugs right now? Yeah, you know, I haven't been to sleep about 4 days, and I had some good old moonshine the other day, too, and it was pretty fucking good. I'll tell you what, boy. Yeah, that's what I live with around here. You know, North Georgia mountains. Base of the North Georgia mountains. Let me stress that, the base of the North Georgia mountains. Like, it gets worse, you know? The higher up you go, the worse it gets. Like, I'm at the base of it. And it's pretty fucking bad here. If we're bringing up old stuff, let's bring up the best meme. Nano Machine Son? I'm not, I don't get it. I'm sorry. I feel like a meme poser at this point. Give me a quick second. I had a quick spill on all tumbles here. I'm gonna have to get a quick cleanup going on. Good deal. Alright, so after this game of Rival Wings, it's probably going to be my last one for the night. Like I said, you know, tonight, it wasn't about Prague or anything. It was about checking in on everybody, letting everybody know what's up. I'm definitely working on a more sustainable schedule. That is something that's happening on the channel. I said I would talk about it again, and You know, that's been the big thing. In the next few days, I'm gonna be trying to keep streaming. I might not tomorrow. I'm gonna try tomorrow. Definitely gonna try Sunday as well. But I'm definitely trying to figure out a more sustainable schedule. One that my real life and my streaming life can actually coexist in. I mean, let's be realistic. It's been a really hard thing for me lately. I've been trying to like really coexist the streaming life with the real life. It's been really rough. It's rough doing a solo stream life as well while also having to work a full-time job. So a schedule is definitely being more properly in place. Also, the giveaway is definitely getting closer to being underway as well. I've just got way more of a bigger, better vision on it right now. The moon landing was fake. Dinosaurs was one of your favorite shows as a kid? Can't remember a single episode. Those mountains are in the east compared to seeing the Rockies, Himalayas, East USA, things heal. It's just, I don't know, you know, around here, a lot of people are very close-minded. It's something I love to stress upon because it's very true. But I, on the other hand, am not. I love to think about everything. Like, I love the fact that, in theory, stream my whole life, work, bathroom, bedtime, everything. Honestly, I feel like it's a bit odd to say, but I feel like people would really watch it. You know, like that's something like it's one of those things where I have a lot of friends in real life that have basically, I don't want to say reached out. They've just talked to me a lot, I guess you could say, about streaming because I've done it for so long now. I'm getting close to my 2-year marker. And a lot of them ask me a lot of things. It's like, why do you like it? And it's just like, you know, I can just unleash sometimes. You know, I can just like talk about shit here. Not just that, you know, sometimes it's just cool. You know, a lot of people in real life, I can't talk about this. You know, like I could go to work tomorrow. I don't actually have work tomorrow. Fucking thank the gods. I don't have fucking work tomorrow. And I could go in and say, you know, I had this fucking crazy ass night in hidden fucking Gorge. I didn't win a single fucking game. I might. Hopefully I'll win this one. It's my last one tonight. We'll see. Haven't won one, well, yeah, tonight. But again, we'll see. Hopefully I do. But, be that as it may, nobody at my job is going to know what the fuck I'm talking about. They're going to look at me and be like, dude, fuck you. Just go over to your fucking machinery, run it, and go home in fucking 8 hours. Fuck you. Who's Ton? You're fucking Michael. Fuck you. That's reality. Okay. But in my mind, I'm over here thinking, you know, when I go, I'm gonna fucking jump on my fucking white mage. I'm gonna do this other fucking crazy shit. I'm gonna talk about some wild shit with some fucking people. I'm probably gonna talk about shit like fucking cheese. We talk about cheese a lot on here, but I'm not going to tonight other than right now what I already did just now. But, you know, we're not really gonna get on cheese. But, you know, if you really want to, I have been trying to make crab rangoons the last, like, 2.5 days. One thing I've been trying to get on, love to cook. Love to fucking cook. Gonna make my character fucking randomly hop over here. Love to fucking cook. Cream cheese is the basic main ingredient to crab rangoons. You'd think it would be crab, but it's really not. Crab's in the name, cream cheese is not. Cream cheese, main ingredient. Let me tell you, it's the shit. It's the main ingredient. It's good. Been trying to master crab rangoon lately, though. Harder than it looks. Also, let me tell you, I just fucked up. Okay, here we go. Also, let me tell you, I love the fact that all of the people that are trying to run Rival Wings these days that are getting in on Hidden Gorge are actually trying to learn how to run this shit. Like, there's actual groups online telling you how to do this shit nowadays, and it just makes me so proud. It's just like, where the fuck are all you people when Ostrogalos was so much more relevant than what it is now? But it doesn't matter. Hopefully we get this win. We'll see how it goes. Euthanasia! What's up? Cream cheese on bagels are delicious. Cream cheese in general pretty much is delicious if you prepare it or serve it on the right thing. Definitely. Where's the lamb sauce? What is lamb sauce? That sounds indifferent. No kidding, what really is lamb sauce? I feel like my life is incomplete because I don't know what it is. My bonging. It's not really bonging. I mean, it's 2019. If I had a bong, you would hear this. But you don't. That's not what's going down. Instead, you hear from a it's an extract vape. It's 2019. People in fucking 1969 are freaking out. So I literally think time travel has already happened. I'm one of those guys. You want to know where I'm in life right now? I think time travel already fucking happened. I feel like the dude that traveled back in time's already changed shit. We're living it out, and it's not going well. I feel like that's where we are in life. Is that a weird thing to think? Because I don't think it is. I've been talking to a buddy of mine. He's got a little bit of a different aspect on life, but no, for real, I feel like that's where we are right now. I literally think real life has already happened. Some motherfucker out there was smart as shit and invented time travel. Some other dumb motherfucker went back in time and he's changed a bunch of shit, and I feel like we're all having to deal with it right now. Like, I feel like that's the synopsis of fucking 2019. Like, you want to know what it is? That's it. Somebody like, no, does it make sense? It's like, that's the fucking point. We don't get it either. We tried to in 2018. That shit just fucking was a fiasco. Can't do the vape. I have to smoke a bong. The thing with me is, I love a good old bongarunski. Let me tell you, you know, nothing's better than, you know, just like packing a good old you know, 0.4, you know, in some glass, and some more glass, with some water in some glass, with a fucking tube going down in some other glass, with your mouth on the end of some other glass, while you inhale on that glass while applying flame to it, and, you know, some bubbling effects happen inside some water, causing a filtration effect, in a sense, to, you know, cause one chemical reaction to happen within your bloodline in your lungs to also happen within your brain. You know, it's totally fucking awesome. You know, I fucking love it myself as well. But, let me tell you, you know, a Ripski, for realski is very great, but at the same time, it's not very, incognito, as considering as a vape. When you hit a vape, literally, it's a vape. So, like, vaporization is within its name. Like, vape is part of vaporize. You know, when you smoke, smoke lingers. Vape does not. You know, it hits your lungs and you're coming very quick surroundings, and then it's fucking gone. That's what I love about it the most. You're a good boy. Minato? It's not a bad thing, let me tell ya. But you know, you do you. Live life. If you're happy how you are, I feel ya. You do you. That's the best part of life. You can always do you. I, on the other hand, I like to party. Thank goodness I live alone. I live in an apartment building. But thankfully, all the people that I live around are decently cool. They don't give a fuck. They're awake right now anyway. I think they do hard drugs. And I think they over there do too. And I know they're both awake. Like, these people are awake when I get home from work, and they're awake when I wake up in the morning. So they're either on the exact same schedule I am, or they're on drugs. And I think it's the second one, because, I don't see them throughout the other times that I'm active around here. Like, if I were to walk outside right now, I'm not gonna see these people. You know, the worst part is, though, needless to say, they could say the same about me. But I got my excuse. I got video game problems. Yeah, no, definitely. Life is do you. Like, you're never gonna be happy in life unless you're literally doing what you want. Like, that's literally life in general. Like, outside of that, if you're not doing what you want, you're not doing it right. That's for sure. But, you know, do so in consideration. That's also another thing, you know. And there's nothing against living a sober life. You know, I make jokes a lot about living sober life. There's literally nothing wrong with that whatsoever. Like, if you have a sober life and you're happy living it that way, do it. Definitely. 100%. That's probably the one best healthy way that you can live life. If you can live life sober, do it. Yes. I am so proud of you as well. Like, I will leave any conversation saying that if you can live life sober, I'll make jokes all the time. I will, you know, but like, if you can live life every single day sober, drug-free, no therapist, no anything, do it. Yes, you're awesome. I fully agree, and that is, again, totally awesome. But it's a rare thing, you know, especially here in 2019. And that's one reason I do make jokes about it, which I shouldn't, but I do. It's not an easy thing to do, you know? Like, it's life, you know? So, I mean, if you can make the most out of it like that, do it. Definitely. Go sober. Yes, that's awesome. It really is. Take it from me, you know, I love to drink. We all know I'm a little, I'm a hippie in the background. But, the thing is, it's, you know, the region I live in is a little bit different than a lot of most. And, you know, I'm not gonna get into too much of anything too crazy on background tumbles. But, background tumbles, you know, life's life. But, you know, sober life, if you can live it all 100%, do it. Yes. Awesome. I agree. That is badass. Is Georgia full of potheads? No, it's not. Georgia is full of meth heads. Like, you would think it'd be full of potheads, but it's not. Like, I'm a dime a dozen. Everybody else is on meth. That's legit. Like, I like alcohol and, you know, classic, you know, Everybody else likes meth. I'm a dime a dozen out here. Why do you think I talk like I do? This shit is not a joke. Well, I should say alcoholics and meth heads. Cause I'm I'm in the alcoholic class. I'm there with those guys. But a lot of meth heads out here. A lot of meth heads. It's actually really sad. Preach! Yeah, no kidding. Fuck. Everyone else, yeah, no kidding. Everyone else is on meth. Yeah, that's Georgia. It's like, you got your potheads, you got, you know, a lot of alcoholics, I'll give you that too. But pretty much everybody else is on meth. Like a great example of this is I went to Atlanta just a few weeks ago to see a badass show. Went to go see Downlink. It was a really awesome night. The club sold out. Motherfucking club didn't give a shit. Kept letting people in. Motherfucking overcrowded. Needless to say though, you go to a club, there's a lot of uncontrolled substances going around. I had a buddy who literally just wanted to have a good time. Kept trying to find something to have said good time on. Didn't give a fuck what he found. I'm pretty sure he found the good, I shouldn't say good. I was gonna say the good old, but, you know, how do you say it? What is, like, a good way to put a Scrooge? Anyway, he found fucking meth. And, it was not a good night for him. Not a good night for anybody, for that matter. Just saying, it's not a good path. At all. Even the name sounds scary, you know? It's like, you hear marijuana, you're like, that sounds like a really nice old lady. You hear meth, and it's like, that sounds like somebody who's gonna kill me in prison. You're talking about New Zealand. Holy hell. It's the same in New Zealand? Like, that's a thing? I wouldn't even think that was a thing. I always thought, like, meth was, like, an American thing. I didn't even... I mean, call me American for even saying it, but I didn't even know it existed outside of the country. That is insane to me right now. New Zealand, that's how it is there as well? But this is also, I don't know a whole lot about New Zealand, so take it with a grain of salt with my rando questions. Oh, a brute over here. And he's gonna travel over here. I didn't think about that. Fuck. I still got a little damage on there. It's everywhere. It's true, Steven. Hey! Kolga! Thank you so much for subscribing on YouTube. It's awesome. Thank you so much. Definitely. Australia is bad with it as well. That's sad. Like, we all know it's a trash drug. Like, it has that name. It's meth. Like, you hear meth. Meth literally rhymes with death. There's literally, like, groups of people who, meth equals death. You hear all the time. It's like, what the fuck? Why is there even people out here? It's like, yeah, I want to do that weird shit. It's like, who are you right now? What do you do? Why is this your free time fucking recreation? Like, I could build, like, literally think of a billion, probably literally a billion better things to do. Model cars, catch butterflies, astrology, astronomy, geology, culinary skills of all kinds. I mean, I could do this for days. Bartending. Bartending sounds better than doing meth. Like, my god. But that's just like not an option apparently for some people somehow. I just, life's a weird fucking thing, let me tell you. Official Kolga, you sub, keep up the good work, thank you so much, and I appreciate that, and I will definitely keep it up. Try to be on here as much as possible. Probably about to die in a few seconds because I've just got super fucking mobbed in a corner like that. But definitely I appreciate you and your time. It's really awesome. If it's a drug. In the underworld market for it. Yeah, I mean, I still feel like it's a drug. I mean, honestly, we'll get on real comparison. You know, there's Adderall versus meth. Adderall isn't meth, meth is meth. So, there is a line to be drawn, you know. There's opiates people could do that are very legal. Meth, on the other hand, from what I've seen throughout life, has some very dark effects on a lot of people. How it can be portrayed and done, and you know how it is in general. But I feel you. You know, who knows? That could just be a populist thing as well. That's a sad, sad truth, I guess you could say, Riz. I wouldn't know, you know, it's not, definitely not my alley, but, I feel like that's probably the thing that ropes everybody that, you know, is, in that addicted group into it, is probably that euphoric feeling, you know, it's like they probably feel indestructible, maybe. I don't really know, but who knows? It's a sad truth in a sad world. Definitely. Here we go. Let's hope this last push can really pull us into it all. For once, knock on wood, definitely looks like I'm on the winning side of this this match this time. Hopefully we can get this last pull in here. They're at 36 on their core. We got 70. A little bit on a tower over here. If I can make this happen, I can end this. We got a little bit of something going on to the right. If I got this going on correctly, I could come into the left over here and just like end this. They're at 21, like I said. Luckily the oppressor has a fuck ton of health. They're taking me down quick, though. I'm gonna have to do something. Go! Go, missile! Go! Yes! It did. It made it, but it's in a weird spot. Did not. It's at 16, actually. So it made it, but barely. We're getting there. Okay, I'm just... Oh! We won. Nice! Very nice. Very nice. That was my last game for the night there. I talked it up for a while. Luckily, shit, I died a lot that time. I took a lot of damage as well. Just fucking target. I was also the most fucked of this night, or this this round, and also loads of rambling. Loads of rambling. Thank you for the player calm. But I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. Definitely. I'm very tired. Getting really hungry. Luckily, I'm off work tomorrow and Sunday, so I will be streaming tomorrow as well. As long as Top has permitted it, definitely. But gonna get out of here for now, though. Gonna watch. Honestly, I'm gonna watch some Umbrella Academy. If you have a Netflix account and you want something to watch, to be honest with you, it's pretty, you know, popular right now with a lot of people talking about it. But Umbrella Academy, worth it. Pretty badass show. Watch it. It's good. But I'm gonna get out of here, everybody. I'm very tired, very hungry. And, you know, again, you know, tonight, it wasn't about prog or anything. It was about, you know, just like coming in, catching up with everybody, and, you know, getting back into it all. I will be back tomorrow and Sunday. Hopefully, maybe next week. But I'm actually trying to work on a real schedule, so I'll be more in tune with all of you on that as well very soon. And we'll see how all that goes really in time. But for now, I'm gone. I'm out of here. Have a good night, everybody. Gonna try to be on tomorrow. Don't make cry has you taking on your free time. I feel you. Feel you. Good night to you as well, Minato. Riz, good night. And Steven, good night to you also. I thank you all for jumping in tonight, getting in on the chat, sticking around, and hanging out and everything. Maybe getting in on some laughs. But I'm out of here for the night, everybody. Take it easy. Have fun. Till next time. I'm gone. I'm out of here. Good night. Good night, everybody. Take it easy. Have fun. Till next time. I'm out. It's Tombles. It's done. Tonberry Disciple. Have fun. Have a great night. Make your progression. Talk to me about it in a few days. Hit me up on Discord. I'm out. Good night. Take it easy. Till next time. I'm out.